Hey, I'm back. Ugh, I wasn't gone that long. Besides, I had to wait for the sweet buns. They were out, so I had to wait for them to make it fresh. So they'll be nice and warm for our little picnic. So come on. Where are we having it? I already told you it's a surprise. Now come on. We want to be able to have these while they're warm. Sorry I kept you waiting for me, though. It's not too chilly for you, is it? You know me, I don't mind eating out on a nice, chilly day. But I know you deal with cold a lot differently than I do. As I have so learned. Yeah, you got me to keep you warm, though. I'm like your personal fireplace. I don't mind. Not one bit. It just felt like having a picnic. Can't I have a picnic with my favorite person in the whole world? Is that a crime? Don't worry, it's not far. Thankfully, the place I want to eat at is relatively close. It'll be nice to slow down for a while. Things have been so busy. But a good kind of busy. You know, the smithy things are picking up. Trusting me with a lot more important commissions, I guess you could say. You're doing pretty good, too. You picked up your own job. Come a long way, huh? Before, you were just a tenant at the glassmaker's inn. Now you're fully integrated. It's almost weird to think that far back, huh? Yeah. But I wouldn't have it any other way. I like how things are now. It's a good kind of busy. It's still tiring nonetheless. And looks like we're here. Yeah, right there by that tree. You remember the spot, don't you? Nah, you're right. It's the spot where we had our first date. Still one of my favorite spots to sit down and eat. And thankfully for us, I already got the blanket set up. The bakery's not too far from here, so I was able to do some prep work. Not after you. It's kind of nostalgic, huh? It's kind of nostalgic. I know we've eaten here a few times, but not in a while. I just felt like coming back and reminiscing a little bit. Now I know I'm not the biggest romantic, but I try. Yeah, this is the first spot we got to know each other. I got to learn a little bit about you. You got to learn a little bit about me. If I remember right, I think this is where I told you about my fear of heights. Or something along those lines. I think, I told you about how Once everybody found out I was afraid of heights, they're all taking me to high places. That was really annoying. What can you do? Orcs will be orcs. And, it also was when I told you I was nervous. Because I was. You were nervous too? I could kind of tell. That's why I thought I'd tell you I was. Because I know I acted so overly confident, overly flirtatious, but in the end I was just as nervous as you were, probably. So I figured it was good to mention it. And if we're telling the truth, I'm a little nervous right now. Well, you'll see. Because you and I are going to do a little sparring match. Oh, we can't fight on a full stomach. You'll get a stomachache. I'm not really one for tradition, but I haven't officially sparred you yet. And if I don't, then I can't ask you the most important question. So I pinned you. So I sparred you. But you kind of gotta fight back a little bit in order for it to be a spar, so I'll let you pin me. Just pin me. You'll see, just do it. Oh, sorry. I guess it's kind of hard to pin me even when I'm not trying. Oh. There you go. You were always a little tense. We sparred because I felt like we needed to. So that way, I can ask you this question. Sorry I shifted you off, but I kind of want to sit up for this one. Nervous again. Just being honest. So you'll have to bear with me for a second. I mean, I don't think it's any secret that I love you and you love me. We've been together for a really long time. If I think back to when we first met, everything was so different. I was really different. I mean, I'm still the short-tempered orc that you know and love today. But I've learned a lot. But what it means to feel, what it means to truly be strong. And I always wrestled with what that was. When you found me, I was just on the cusp of trying to figure that out. And you helped solidify it. And I've learned so much more than all that. Too many things to list. And it just seems like we're gonna be together forever and ever. It's our normal. We're just kinda together now, and that's what life is. I wouldn't have it any other way. Which is why today I thought we'd make it official. If you'd let me. I've made a lot of things out of the smithy. But trying to make something that looks perfect is really hard. Really hard, actually. I kept on going back and forth of what I wanted it to look like. The more modern day rings that humans like to wear. Something more orcish, something in between. I just really couldn't figure it out. But I eventually settled on this. It was something that was in between, but also something new. As for the stone, I wasn't really sure about that either. But you could say the glassmaker helped out a little bit. He made this minuscule but perfect little glass orb. There's so many little details in it, and I almost didn't realize it was glass. He saw me struggling over what I wanted it to look like. You know, I talk to him sometimes. And he said he had the perfect thing for it, and he did. So what I'm trying to ramble on about is I'm asking you if you officially want to be with me forever. You know, give the whole marriage thing a try. Not even a try. I already feel like we're married. But I think there's something special about actually doing it. If you'd do me the honor of actually doing so. You're really quiet there. You're actually making me kind of nervous. Well, more nervous than I already am. So, is your silence leaning more towards a yes or a no or... Yes. I was hoping you'd say yes. So you really want to be tied to me forever? Sure about that? How do you know I wanted to spar you? You know, I'm not really one for traditional sparring. I think it's kind of dumb, but I know you're always interested in my orc culture, so I thought we'd make it somewhat orc official. Oh, right, here. Give me your hand. Ah, it's perfect. I was hoping I got the size right. I'm pretty good at eyeballing things, but... I love you too. I love you so much. I didn't know I could love anything as much as I love you. It's honestly scary sometimes. But that's what makes me know that it's real. Because anything worth losing is always going to scare you sometimes. Because I know I don't ever want to lose you. And I always want to be with you. I really don't want to be anywhere else. So I guess this is gonna happen now, huh? I didn't really think I'd get this far. I mean, I didn't think you'd say no, but you never know. Maybe you'd say, do you want to wait a while, or you're not ready yet, or I wasn't expecting you to say like flat out, no, I hate you, but you never know where someone's at. But I'm glad you're on the same page with me. You made me the happiest orc alive. We'll worry about planning the wedding later. For now, I just want to spend the rest of my day with my fiancé. Having a lovely picnic together with our now lukewarm sweet buns. Sorry if they're not as warm as, they were 10 minutes ago. I love you.